Peace and blessings. Namaste to all light warriors and workers and everything in between. It is I, Sophie, today, and this is not a rut roll. This is going to be, hopefully, an inspirational message for you. I'm going to start it off like this. I had a dream. Okay? I had a dream some years ago about this day and age, and it's just now dawning on me during Scorpio season what this dream really represented. All right? First, I'll tell you the dream. It was apocalyptic, all right? And it was a huge flood. And it was water everywhere. And it looked like it was a major city. That's why I get out of major cities. I don't do major cities. Plus, I like my peace and quiet, okay? I got a channel, you know, I gotta write. I need peace and quiet. So anyway, it was in a major city, and it flooded. And it was a group of people that made their way to some type of tower, okay? Or no, it wasn't a tower. It was like a construction site, right? You know how those construction sites sit out there and they have those little cranes and the long ledges and stuff like that? Well, a lot of us climbed up there and made it onto that ledge, okay? And we were safe. We were safe, okay, from everything that was going on. But we started seeing people that's being carried away in the water. And they were screaming and they were crying. And I was on the edge of this ledge. And I jumped back in. And I grabbed one. Okay? And I almost got swept away myself. But one of my family members up there, or friends or whoever, well, I couldn't see who this gentleman was, but it reached down and was like, come on. Give me your hand. So I give him my hand. I pulled that guy out of the water. Okay? And now we're safe, but then there's more coming. And I jump in again. And the guy is like, come on, we got to get out of here. Stop jumping in, you know. So he reaches out for me again, and I grab and I bring somebody else up there. And then I'm seeing, you know, mother and children and kids. And it's just going on. And each and every time I kept jumping back into the water until finally the dream ended. I realized recently, okay, during the Scorpio season, where everything is being revealed, where God is shining a light on all things hidden in the dark, and is telling his prophets everything, right? God tells his prophets everything. So a lot of you have found out some stuff, okay? You found out some stuff. Either you have found out some stuff about your family, you found out some stuff about your friends, you found out some stuff about your lovers, you found out that the people that you were loyal to was not loyal to you, you found out that you was being backstabbed, all of that, cheated on, all of that, all right? You found out about that and you're hurt about it. And my message to you today is, stop jumping in the water. I spent so much time jumping in the water, trying to save other people, that I forgot my own worth. I forgot myself in being selfless, because I lived by the military standards of no man left behind. And even when I was in the army, if my battle buddy was down or couldn't get over the wall, we didn't move. We stood on the wall, we reached down and we pulled them up. And some men would just sit on the top of the wall and just bring women over. Because, well, you know why? Women, a lot of us our strength doesn't come with the upper body, right? Our strength comes with the lower body. So any type of things that we would do in basic training that dealt with the lower body or run and that type of strength, oh, women excel. But hanging like monkey bars and all of that stuff, we were just like, all right? But the point was, it was drilled in us. No man left behind. It was also drilled in me, I am my brother's keeper. So the things that I want for myself, I naturally want for somebody else. And that's what gets you in trouble. Listen to me. Take my pain, take my advice. It's not meant for you to take everybody with you. Some people you just gotta let go. You do. And they may be able to make it to where you are. But when you are putting in the work in yourself and you are cleaning yourself and you are growing, you are elevating, it's happening very, very fast. You can't just keep jumping back in the water to bring somebody else with you, because guess what? When they're not healed or they're still splashing around and scared, they will drown you both. Do you understand me? You didn't come here to drown. You came here to sail. All right? And I'm realizing that there was a repeated pattern in my life when it dealt with others. Don't get me wrong. Divine Feminine, we're going to be charitable regardless. It's natural. We're going to be healers regardless. That's natural. Okay? We're going to love regardless. We're going to love people that don't even love us because it's in us. Okay? It's in us because we come from the divine. Everything that is about you, Divine Feminine, is coming from the cosmos. So your love is unmatched. But even in understanding that, don't forget about yourself, your peace of mind, your purpose. Divine Feminines, listen to me, please. And I'm not even just going to say Divine Feminines. I'm going to include the masculine too, just in case I have some men that are on this channel. You know, a lot of the men that I have on this channel is not really going through this stuff. I have a lot of really powerful divine masculines on this channel, so I speak more to the divine feminine than anything else because I'm a divine feminine, but I don't want to neglect you. Divine masculines and divine feminines, you will drown if you keep trying to save people who don't want to be saved. Okay? You will drown. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Okay? It's a time. It's a season. Okay? Some of us learned this very quickly. Others of us had to keep repeating it over and over again. I'm one of the ones that had to keep repeating it over and over again. You want to know why? Because mentally, and this is the highest truth that I am telling you from my heart, mentally, I could not imagine or think of doing harm to other people. So I assumed that nobody or the people around me were the exact same way. Sometimes we judge others by our own standards. Do you understand? And it leaves us open, exposed, and vulnerable to a lot of different attacks because we're caring and because we want to see others successful. And then you neglect yourself in the process. I'm not going backwards to any previous timelines for anyone. I'm noticing that the reason why I'm not getting all of this information about federations and this, that, and the third, I'm not on that timeline. I don't know any of that. I'm not concerned about how this world is going to end. That is not my priority. I don't care if the earth is flat or round. I don't care if there is going to be a solar flash. I don't even care if it's a 3 days of darkness. I don't care about any of that. Understand me? I'm not focusing on the world ending. I'm focusing on building my world. Okay? And you need to be focusing on building your world. I am processing this new phase of my life as if it already happened. Do you understand? And it probably did in my timeline. And that's why I probably don't care right now. Okay? The only reason why I teach you these type of things is because I am broadcasting from a different timeline, still trying to help you clean so you can get there too. No man left behind, remember? And if you care, you'll put in the work to do it. Okay? If you don't care, you'll stay stagnant in where you are. And I'm not here to convince you one way or the other. I'm just simply giving you the information because you need it. And it's to help you heal. Stop going backwards. Yes, I've had some women say to me, well, I know this is my twin flame. I know it is. There's nobody that makes me feel that way. Okay, yes, sure. And people are saying, Sophie, you've gone cold. You're not the same. I'm not the same anymore because I got myself out of the cycles of being abused. Do you understand? Or manipulated or taken advantage of. So when you see me and you hear me now, what you're hearing is the goddess. All right? Because while I was doing the work and telling you to do the work, I was elevating and integrating and discovering more abilities. And then saying to myself, I don't need anybody's approval to do what it is that I need to get done. Do not bring anybody in your timeline. Stop trying to save people who don't want to be saved. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of energy. It's a waste of creativity. It's a waste of movement. All right? Start focusing on what it is that you are called to do. What is your heart's desire? Your twin flame or Bashir or Zavug, they will find you when it's time to find you. But you don't need to be dwelling on that. Date around. Have a little fun. Date and have a little fun, right? I'm not saying give up your cookies. Keep your cookies. You're supposed to keep the cookies in the jar anyway. Okay? It's too much of an energy exchange, and then you don't know how many succubus and incubus energy is out here. And I've run into a lot of them. I know exactly who they are. I just tried to help them. Do you understand? There's a lot of succubus energy and incubus energy out here. All right? So when you're laying around and sleeping with these people that you haven't vetted and don't know, the next thing you know, you're itching. Or you want more and more sex, okay? You're using sex as a crutch to heal yourself instead of just doing the work, okay? And they're pulling your energy, your light, your... Honey, no. Yes, you can heal them, but no, don't you take on things on yourself. Can you learn to love yourself again? That's what I had to ask myself. Can you learn to love yourself again? Can you learn to be beautiful again? I dumbed and dulled myself down for years, and I hid myself for years because I didn't want to be in the forefront. I didn't want people looking at me. And if you didn't understand that testimony, then please go watch the video where I said, discovering the inner goddess. I tell you my story and why I hid and why I am the way that I am. But now I'm not jumping in the water over and over and over and over and over again until I get drowned. I will save those who want to be saved. And the rest, I will let drown. And you have to be willing to do the same thing. Have you ever tried to rescue somebody that was drowning, that can't swim on their own? If you're not trained to do that, you go under. Okay? You will heal. All right? You will get everything back that you lost. You just have to cleanse yourself and find that drive again. You have to start looking in the mirror at yourself and saying, there's nothing wrong with me, right? You have to go back and look at some of your books. Like I had to go back and look at some of the books I wrote and say, wow, You really channeled that. You're really smart. You are intelligent. You are very intelligent. And I was like, yeah, self, thank you. But I almost lost that about myself, worrying about other people. They'll come. Some of you have big plans. I was able to see the glimpse of mine. And I'll be traveling a lot. Things that you have to consider when trying to find your path, right? It's okay, beautiful people. We are going to get through. You will be fine. But listen to what I told you. Can't keep jumping back in the water. Keep moving. Keep moving. Have fun. And take care of yourself. Okay? I am Sophie. I love you all. Bye.